Good morning, Manayunk. Welcome back to another episode of Manayunk Mornings.
We've got another great episode in store for you this week. We have the team from Drexel Family Medicine joining us on the couch this week.
Yep, and then Meg will be heading down to Bald Birds Brewing for this episode's store tour.
And I'm going to learn how to read some tarot cards at the Spiral Bookcase on this week's Dillinger Does It. But first up, the Manayunk Morning Minute.
North Wales native Sharon Little is heading to the Locks at Sona. Show starts at 8 p.m. Manayunk.com is excited to bring a new event to Main Street. Out and About and MNYK will host a weekend-long event to promote Manayunk as a safe place that welcomes everyone. Frozen Jr. will be at Venice Island Performing Arts Center from October 18th through October 26th with various showtimes. Bring your well-dressed doggo to a fun party in the pet-friendly Dog Bakery's Dog Lounge. The Witch Market is a small, intimate space that brings together strange shopping vendors, tarot and poetry readings, and sweet treats within the confines of beautiful Pretzel Park.
Halloween in Manayunk offers a fun and safe way to celebrate Halloween on Main Street. There is a variety of activities for families to celebrate the holiday. Head to Yoga on Main's new location from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. for an evening of intention setting, moon salutations, and meditation. Enjoy a week-long celebration of the craft of the cocktail during Manayunk Cocktail Week. Visit your favorite participating Manayunk bars and restaurants and take part in a variety of tastings, dinner pairings, parties, cocktail competitions, and happy hours. Dust off your favorite costume and join Philly Runner for a spooktacular Halloween run starting in the shop at 6:30 p.m. NPR Music described Joseph Arthur as a triple threat artist since the mid-90s, bringing music, poetry, and painting with prolific creativity and unyielding inventiveness. Lots to do in Manayunk as always, and now joining us on the couch, Dr. McCrae and Dr. Susskind from Drexel Family Medicine. Guys, come on down.
Hey guys, welcome to the couch.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
How are you? Good to have you.
So excited to be here.
We'll slide down and make some room for you because we got two people here today. We'll have to get a little cozy here, Leo.
Yeah.
Make sure we got room for you.
Nice little couch here.
Yeah, not too bad, right? We're excited to have you guys here.
Absolutely.
So guys, first, tell us a little bit more about Drexel Family Medicine.
Drexel Family Medicine is a family medicine office. It serves people in the community. So it serves anybody from newborns through folks who are a little older. So, you know, folks in the geriatric community. We do full spectrum care. We do prenatal care. We do GYN care. So think about us when you're thinking about coming in for sports medicine related issues. So think shoulder injections, dermatologic issues, and the like. So really we feel like we're a one-stop shop for anybody in the community.
Yeah, and do you know how long you guys have been here in Manayunk? That could be a trick question, but I'm curious too. I don't know.
Well, listen, I would say just long enough, but in truth, we've actually been here now for a couple decades.
Tell us more about both of your roles. Obviously, you guys are both physicians. What kind of physicians are you, and what other services do you offer?
Yes, we can do everything, and then each individual doctor sometimes has a specific interest. So, for instance, some of our doctors focus more on sports medicine, full spectrum women's care. So we do pap smears like you would do at your gynecologist, annual well women exams.
And what about you, Dr. McCrae? Do you specialize in anything specifically too?
So I kind of consider myself a little bit of a jack of all trades, but I really do enjoy procedural medicine. So dermatologic issues, everything from acne, to, you know, basic skin biopsies. I love musculoskeletal medicine, so think shoulder injections, knee injections, in addition to a myriad of women's health procedures.
What are your guys' favorite parts about the job?
The fact that we do take care of, you know, very young to very old. We can take care of the whole family. We get very close with our patients. We know, like, they're part of our family as well.
Do you have a lot of local Manayunk and Roxborough patients? And tell me a little bit more about that, you know, seeing them throughout the years as well.
It's fun because when you're just walking down the street, you know, you feel like, you know the community well. Sometimes you'll see people that you know, and it feels very like a nice, warm neighborhood. You
know, you guys were mentioning, you know, being local at Whitney stuff. Where else do you guys love to go as a team? Do you go to lunch other places? What do you love about being right here in Manayunk?
We get Couch Tomato probably every day of the week.
I was going to say there's definitely usually a running order. Yeah. We go around the office saying who's going to couch today.
Yeah.
www.drexelfamilymed, and you can go in and find us. It's an easy way to reach us. You know, Google works perfectly well.
Yeah.
But also, you know, you can just make your way down Main Street. You take a little right turn or left turn, depending on where you're coming from, and find us on Shores Lane, but the entrance is on Jamestown.
Well, thanks so much for coming today, guys. We loved learning more about Drexel Family Medicine.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely wonderful hanging out with you guys.
And now Meg's going to head over to Bald Birds Brewing for this episode's store tour.
Thanks, Leo. I'm down here at Bald Birds Brewing with the owner, Joe, for this week's store tour. Thanks so much for having us today, Joe.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so how did Bald Birds get its start?
In 2017, my wife and I had this crazy idea that we wanted to open a brewery, and obviously I'm bald, and My wife has alopecia, and so she loses hair from time to time, and so that's the bald portion of it. And opening a brewery is a long, lengthy process and lots of peaks and valleys, and we're kind of going through one of our valleys, and a robin built a nest in the front door of our house in South Philly. And at that time, we found a property, all of our loans got approved, so everything started picking up for the progress of the brewery, and our friend Rebecca came up with the name Bald Birds for a name, so that's kind of how we arrived at Bald Birds.
What kind of beers do you specialize in?
I think we specialize in variety, and so we don't really try to brew one particular types of beer. We try to have a wide variety of different beers. So obviously IPAs are all the buzz these days, but we do IPAs, we have English milds, we have fest beers, we have pale ales, stouts, you name it, we brew it. And we're going to try to have a wide variety of beers on our tap list.
So I saw that you have Quizzo on Wednesdays, you have vinyl nights on Thursdays. You want to tell us a little about that?
For us, we want to begin to do things that are consistent in Manayunk, and I think having a crowd coming in every Wednesday and Thursday to check out some cool things that we do. And Quizzo is something that we do at Audubon. We started here about a month ago, and we'll do regular Quizzo a couple weeks a month, and then we'll also do like themed Quizzos. Like we hosted Friends Quizzo last week, and we had a huge turnout. And so you'll see different themes like that throughout the month that we're doing for Quizzo. And then Vinyl Night is something that is just interesting. And Steve Farrell has been spinning records for decades, and he just has a really good job in terms of DJing, picking music, and kind of getting the crowd involved. And so we're trying things a little different to pull people in to hang out. Hopefully when they get here, it's a nice relaxed atmosphere and they're having a good time while listening to some cool tunes or playing Quizzo.
So I hear there's a pretty cool event space upstairs. What kind of events are going to be happening up there?
Our kind of mission is to give back to the communities we're in. So we're hoping to host a bunch of fundraisers up in that space. It's beautiful for that. Again, we want to raise money for the local community, give back, and where we can help out, we want to do that. And also birthday parties, speaking engagements, you name it, we can book it up there. And coming up in a month, we actually have Philadelphia Cornhole League coming in there. And so we'll have a Cornhole League once a week up in that space as well. So we can do pretty much anything from fundraising to fun events with Cornhole to speaking engagements.
So what do you love about having your business here in Manayunk?
The vibe, the scene. I think everybody on the street has been awesome so far to work with, unlike anything else in the city, and just we're happy to be the centerpiece of that and part of it.
Thanks so much for giving a tour today.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it.
Back to the couch.
That was a great store tour, Meg.
It was. And Leo, what are you doing this week on Dillinger Does It?
I'm sensing something. I think I'm gonna learn how to read tarot cards. Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new segment of Dillinger Does It. I'm here with Alexandra at the Spiral Bookcase. Alexandra, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, so what are we going to be doing today?
Well, I'm going to show you how to throw down some cards here.
Perfect. All right, what's the first step?
First step is to shuffle. So basically, don't worry if they fly out like that. It's totally fine. The cards have to arrange themselves in the order in which they're going to answer your question, basically.
So what question are we asking today then?
I think we're going to just ask a general past, present, future for our mysterious person. So then you hold the cards in your non-dominant hand, and then you flip with your dominant hand. And then you look at the cards, they're telling a story here. So it's like looking at a painting.
So tell me a little bit about this past card here.
So this we have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords has to do with leaving a situation. He's leaving rough waters. He's moving to a much calmer piece of land.
And then moving on to the present, we have the Ace of Wands.
Yeah.
Okay, what's that?
Yeah, so the aces are all about new beginnings. So this guy, having left something really difficult, is in a new state of mind and a whole new energy for himself.
And then moving on to the future. Now this card is upside down. What does that mean?
Yeah, so the reverse cards, they can mean a lot of different things, but typically it's either like an opposite situation or an extreme or deficiency of the energy of the card. So my advice to this person is, like, you have a good opportunity coming, you know, be really sure about what it is that you want, what your intentions are.
Cool. All right. I guess I'm gonna have to give it a try now.
Right.
Any which way to shuffle, the cards are shuffling themselves. I'm not doing anything. So for this deck, I think we're actually gonna read Mike, our camera guy's tarot card deck. Awesome. All right, Mike?
All right, Mike.
All right, I hope it's good things. I didn't shuffle very well, did I? Okay, so we got the Knight of Wands in the past, but he's reversed. He's riding a bike, but it's kind of like, he's a little reckless. And him being upside down doesn't seem to be helping anything. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. This isn't looking good.
It's all right. It's all in the past. It's okay.
Okay, now we've got the Ace of Wands. Okay, so Mike, you're in a new beginning right now in the present. I don't know what new beginning that could be. And now onto the future. What is that? The Six of Swords. Okay. So the new beginnings, and he's looking to the future, and he's looking at the, I guess the is it roadblocks or something like that, or
Yeah.
in a way. So I don't want to give Mike any bad advice. What advice would you give Mike in this situation?
My advice to Mike is that, he's got a lot of creative energy. I think he can do a lot with it, no matter where he is. The important thing for him is to focus that and to harness that, and just to be more discerning about where he's using his creative energy.
So Alexandra, would you say that Dillinger did it today?
I would say Dillinger did.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys next time on Dillinger Does It.
Well, that's our show for today. Thanks again for joining us for another episode of Manayunk Mornings. As always, special thanks to The Isle for hosting us here on the couch and Terry Leahy Films for producing this episode. As always, I'm Caitlin.
I'm Leo.
And this is Dr. Suskind and Dr. McCrae, and we'll see you next time on Manayunk Mornings.